Hey everyone, Jim Chester coming to you live from the Mile High Chiropractic Weekend with Dr. Daniel Knowles, and that's him. We are having a wonderful time here. It's the opening night of the Mile High Chiropractic Weekend. Dr. Knowles, tell me a little bit about your experiences and everyone's here and the energy, and just tell everybody out there that's not here a little bit about what's happening.
The energy's awesome. It's Thursday night, which is, first night still coming in. People's probably, I got so many things. People missed flights, delayed flights, and we're packed. And we are, going Friday and Saturday, first night. And we actually have roughly about 100 people more than other years, than last year, which is going to be awesome. And it's going to go full tilt. Today we're starting off with Joseph Arve, Christy Kwan, and also Pam Jarboe. So we got 2 CE hours. And this year we're highlighting the Foundation for Vertebral Subluxation Research. The work the Foundation for Vertebral Subluxation Research has done and is doing is vital to the future of chiropractic. And so we're honoring them. We want people to be more aware of what they're doing and focusing on them and chiropractic science throughout the weekend for our C hours. Other than our CE hours, we have tons of material, content on philosophy, on vision, on business strategies. It's going to be playing full out for 3 days.
So I just want to ask you, for everyone out there, why did you and Rochelle decide to do Mile High?
Well, we were just sitting on our couch one day eating bonbons, and we thought, we need to come up with something to do because we're kind of bored. Our practice is slow, and what are we going to do? So, we said, well, let's run a seminar.
I think he's joking.
That is not what happened, all right? We were going full tilt in practice, teaching technique. I was serving on the Sherman College of Straight Chiropractic Board and doing lots of things for chiropractic. Rochelle was serving on the Colorado State Board, and we just saw that there was a need. We saw that there was a significant amount of apathy among chiropractors towards some political things going on, people not really minding the store. You have to be aware of what's going on in your backyard, and chiropractic shifting or tilting in a way that we don't want the needle to go. And so for that reason, we said, you know what, we have to do something about it to get people engaged. And, really what you need is you need a tribe. When you don't have a tribe, you can't do things. And I said, this area of the country, this whole Midwest region, right, this region, and Mile High isn't about the Midwest. We have people from Florida, California, overseas here. We have people from probably every state. However, we realized that this part of the country, the center of the country, was really at a loss for not having much chiropractic. So we decided we had to do something about that and make sure there was a home, an anchor for chiropractic in this area. There are other anchors in other parts of the country that are great, and many of them have a different focus than ours does, and we need to have a real focus for chiropractic in the center of the country so the center of the country can get focused on tick. And so that was what we wanted to do. And, it kind of I got to a point where I just said, you know what? Things are going in a really bad direction. The scope expansion effort was so strong, and that it just got under my skin so much. And for me, people that know me, what happens is if something, I got to get to a maximal point of irritation. If I get to a maximal point of irritation, then I'm like, I have to make something happen. And that was it, and that was my solution. And since that time, we've raised upwards of $45,000 for different chiropractic nonprofit institutions like Sherman, the IFCO, the Foundation for Vertebral Subluxation Research, and others. And we've been instrumental in making sure that chiropractic didn't cross a certain line politically in our state, and getting doctors involved, people going to chiropractic school. So really, Mile High is our gift to chiropractic to be a force for good, and a beacon in this area of the country for the principles that we so value and love.
And now I just want to ask you a question about having the students here. What really needs to happen is we need a stronger future for chiropractic. So talk to me a little bit about the participation and how many students are actually here.
Look, here's the deal. The future of chiropractic is not in my hands. It's not really in anybody who's speaking hands. It's in the students' hands, right? Because they're the one who are going to be carrying the torch 20 from years from now. And sadly, they're learning less and less chiropractic in chiropractic school. That's not a secret. It's true across the board. I'm a second-generation chiropractor. The amount of chiropractic education, real chiropractic and technique, philosophy, science, art, that my dad got in chiropractic school, I didn't get. And the people that are in school now are getting even less chiropractic. It's watered down. So if we're going to have a hope, they have to get chiropractic outside of chiropractic school. That seems sad, and it's unusual. You think you go to chiropractic school, you spend a lot of money, you're going to learn chiropractic there. And sadly, for the most part, that doesn't happen to the way it did 30, 40 years ago. So they have to have other resources, and this is one of our purposes. That is that we, that we light a fire in different students to be able to carry that torch. Something I remember specifically. I was in prereqs. Actually, I wasn't even really in prereqs. I was thinking about being in prereqs. And I went to a chiropractic seminar. And it was run by Terry Romberg. So this is, I'm about 19 years old. So this is a lot of years ago. Okay. And I go to this chiropractic seminar, and there's a prospective student program at it, right? And I said, well, I'm not really thinking about chiropractic school at all. Maybe, I don't know. But I went into the room, and I said, I'll go to it. And it was for Sherman College. And I went in the room, and I didn't know who these people were then. I just got introduced to them. But they were Tom Gilardi, who was the president of Sherman at the time, Peter Kevorkian, who was not the chairman of the Board of the Regents. He was just a fan of Sherman. And they were talking about how great chiropractic school, being a chiropractor was. And I look back at it. They were not there to put butts in seats at an institution. That is not why they were there. They were there because they were in hope that someone there would have an impact on the future of chiropractic, right? And I know that. They weren't there just to fill school, but they had a purpose and a reason. So when we put this together, I put out, I make it really easy for students to come to this program. I see lots of other programs that charge students a lot of money. I'm very much into students should pay for going. We charge them $50, so it's like you've got, skip something for a few weeks. And I know student budget. I was one. I get it. But we make it really easy for students to come because I want them to get touched by a pure chiropractic message.
And I know a lot of this can't happen, Doc, without having the amazing vendors and support of the partners you brought on board to support the movement of Mile High. Let's shine a light on them a little bit and show a little appreciation to the people that help behind the scenes as well.
Well, we our two premier sponsors, and I got to tell you, we turn away a lot of exhibitors, and maybe people realize that. I won't say what companies or names, but things that just aren't chiropractic, and there's lots of resources to get things that aren't chiropractic. There's not too many programs that are solely focused on chiropractic. So all our exhibitors are all only chiropractic-focused exhibitors. So actually our two premier sponsors are Chiro Futures Malpractice Company and Sherman College of Chiropractic.